Tonight, 8 cars are going to crash into each other for glory and the middleweight division title on Junkyard Joust Head-On Collision. Hi everybody, I'm Aaron Yonda and welcome to this new event. We started with 16 cars and we are down to 8. A couple of those cars that were eliminated were completely annihilated. Their cars just trashed, and they are now, as you may have noticed, in the junkyard themselves. Will any of these cars end up in the junkyard tonight? Well, we're gonna find out. There's 4 ways to score a point each round. 1 for staying on the track, 1 for staying right side up, 1 for knocking their opponent out of bounds, 1 for inflicting visible damage on their opponent, more than just paint flakes. If a vehicle takes so much damage that it can no longer compete, it's eliminated, and its opponent moves on. And now it's time to joust. First up is the 64 Chevy Nova Gasser versus Piranha Terror. The Piranha's got that big metal jaw that gives it a lot of protection, and the Chevy, well, it didn't take any damage in the first round. Wow, that first hit was massive! The Gasser taking flight, going all the way up out of the shot. If we take a look at it from the above shot, you can see it all probably almost collided with the blimp cam up there, and yet somehow he landed right side up, so he's gonna score a point for that, but that's the only point the Gasser's gonna get. Piranha's gonna get 3 points, 1 for staying on the track, 1 for knocking his opponent out of bounds, and 1 for staying upright. Quick damage check, looks like the Piranha is fine, and the Gasser's just made for this, totally undamaged, so no points for damage this round. So let's go back to the hill for hit number 2, Gasser versus Terror. Oh, another massive slam, and somehow the Gasser recovers from this one, bounces off the ground and jumps back on the track. That was incredible. The reward for the Gasser here is going to be 2 points, 1 for being upright and 1 for being on the track. That was unbelievable. Now the score 3-3. They are tied going into the third hit. Ooh, a nice hit there, but the Piranha got down the track a little bit too fast, and that hit is not going to count. If a collision happens past the hay bales, then it does not count. Sometimes these cars get a little jumpy, take off a little bit early, but I've heard they're installing some new electronic gates up at the top of the hill, and it should prevent this from happening down the road. Literally down the road. Anyway, that did not count, as you can see, out of bounds, so we're going to move on to another hit. And this one smack in the middle, and both cars go up in the air. A lot of flipping and twirling by the Piranha. Look at how many times. He almost turns into a helicopter there for a second. And after all that spinning, unable to recover, so there are going to be no points on this round. Nobody's out of bounds, and nobody on the track. It's still 3-3. Here we go again. And that was another big one, and it looks like the Piranha got the better of the Gasser this time. A lot of flipping, some serious height, all the way, I'd say even higher than the height bar even goes, and the Gasser cannot make a miraculous recovery this time. Look at how close it gets to the blimp camera. Wow, that was an impressive hit by the Piranha, and the Piranha is going to take victory by a narrow margin, 1 point. Piranha over Gasser. Piranha's going to move on to the semifinal round. Got to give big props to the Chevy Gasser on that one, though. No car's ever gone that high on Junkyard Joust before. Next up, Evil Weevil's going to take on the Olds 442. Evil Weevil with those mandibles in the front of the car. Very difficult to damage, but the Olds also has not been damaged very much. And a nice hit there. Evil Weevil staying on the track. The Olds doing a lot of catapulting and somehow ending up on his feet. I don't even know how that's possible, but that incredible recovery is going to net him a point, and Evil Weevil's going to get a point for staying on the track, so we are tied. No points for damage on this round. Both of these cars pretty solid. Nothing looking off right there, and you really can't damage Evil Weevil as far as I can tell. And bam, right in the middle of the track, the Olds doing the classic flipping all over the place and landing right side up. That's just unbelievable. All that flipping around, somehow the Olds keeps recovering. It just doesn't really make any sense, but Evil Weevil's gonna come out of this with an extra point for staying on the track, and that's gonna make the score 3-2 in favor of the Weevil. The Olds has got to try something a little different here. All that recovering's not gonna help him if he can't get more points on the board. And a nice solid hit right there in the middle, and both cars collapse in a heap on the edge of the track upside down. The Olds did do something different there, but it wasn't good. No one's going to take any points this round, and that 1 point difference is going to be enough for Evil Weevil to claim victory 3-2. Honestly, I thought that Olds did a lot better in this competition than I expected. Sometimes you get surprised, but Evil Weevil takes the victory. Next up, it's Scorpedo versus Shark Cruiser. Shark Cruiser's got some pretty sharp teeth, but Scorpedo's got those mandibles, wants to wrap them around the Shark Cruiser's head. Let's see what happens on the first run. Shark Cruiser headbutts Scorpedo, knocks him upside down. He's still on the track, but that was a great hit. Look at him go underneath and just flip Scorpedo up in the air. Shark Cruiser might have some damaged teeth, but that nose is still a weapon to be reckoned with. So Shark Cruiser's going to come away with 2 points, and Scorpedo's going to get 1 for staying on the track. And taking a look at the damage, it looks like Scorpedo's got some wear and tear, but nothing major there. Still holding on to all his parts. And Shark Cruiser, I think he lost a few teeth, but I think it wasn't in this round. It's kind of hard to tell when those teeth are coming off. Scorpedo versus Shark Cruiser. Here we go again. Ooh, good hit there. Scorpedo a little bit faster, but ultimately Shark Cruiser has the upper hand, just smashing his head into Scorpedo, and Scorpedo's upside down. A lot of debris on the track flying around. Oh, look at that. Shark Cruiser's got a loose tooth. That thing might just come off in the next run. That could be an easy point for Scorpedo, but Shark Cruiser having his way with Scorpedo so far in this match. 3 points to 1. And the next hit is another Shark Cruiser domination. Shark Cruiser almost staying on the track, but that's not going to count because he's touching the ground, and the ground is kind of lava in this situation. Taking a closer look at that hit, it does look like Sharky lost a tooth there. You can see it bouncing around on the track, so that's going to be an easy point for Scorpedo, but it is not going to be enough. Shark Cruiser is still going to walk away with the victory on this one, 4 points to 2. Shark Cruiser having a little bit more difficulty handling Scorpedo than that wiener dog from the previous match, but Shark Cruiser is gonna move on. He'll be facing the winner of this match, Vega versus Total Disposal. Vega's got some undercutting ability, but Total Disposal has a nice solid front and a compact body. Let's see what happens. Total Disposal gets tossed, but look at this. Vega is going sideways on the track, Total Disposal out of bounds. And so Vega's not going to get a point for remaining upright, but Total Disposal is. That's going to be 2 points for Vega and 1 point for Total Disposal. Vega almost out of bounds right there. That could have been a good thing for Total Disposal, but it didn't work out. Damage is minimal, little paint chipping off right there. And Total Disposal, you can barely even tell that that thing's taken any hits. 2 to 1 in favor of Vega as we head into our second collision. A nice hit there, and Total Disposal goes flying out of bounds again. Cannot manage to get right side up this time, and Vega really likes that spot over there. Manages to stay upright and not go out of bounds. That is going to be a great round for Vega. 3 points. And it's going to up his score to 5. 5 to 1 now. And here comes another one. Good hit there. Vega punches Total Disposal up out of bounds and sideways. Total Disposal still going to get a point for this, but it's certainly not going to be enough. Vega just dominating this particular matchup, and that is going to be Vega's match. Vega showing no mercy in these matchups whatsoever, just dominating 7 to 2. But Vega's next match is going to be against Shark Cruiser. That is going to be some serious competition. We are going on to the semifinals. In our first match of the semifinals, oddly enough, it is a fish versus a beetle, an evil beetle. Both of these cars have some seriously good protection up front. It's going to be hard to damage them, but the question is going to be who can get the other car off the track. Evil Weevil does an impressive job right there. Look at that car go. Piranha goes flying all the way into the sky. That is not natural habitat for a fish, and lands somewhere over by the hay wagon. Looks like Piranha was trying to escape the junkyard completely and just get out of here. That was a nice high jump. Could be almost as high as what we saw with Gasser earlier. And Evil Weevil just sitting on the track, looking pretty smug. Damage check. There's a little bit more paint off of the front of Piranha. And Evil Weevil does not even look touched. That car cannot be hurt. Here we go again. Watch out, Piranha. And it happens all over again. Basically a repeat of the first hit. Evil Weevil off the track this time, but flips right over, and there is pieces of track coming off now. Evil Weevil tearing it up, and Piranha lands almost on top of the hay wagon this time. trying to destroy some of the farmer's machinery out here. And that's going to be another point haul for Evil Weevil. 2, plus it is 3 from last time. It's 5-0. This could be a shutout if Piranha doesn't do something here. And another hit, basically the same. Piranha manages to come back a little bit and actually recovers, but Evil Weevil just showing no mercy. Amazing hit, flying piranhas all over the place, and Piranha manages to land it almost back in bounds, but can't quite do it. Lands over by the Quonset hut, and that's going to be his only point. He prevents a shutout for landing right side up. Throw that car on the wrecker wagon. It is toast. There is nothing left for it to do. 7-1. Evil Weevil dominating that match. Evil Weevil's moving on to the final. Let's find out who's going to face Evil Weevil in the final. Will it be Shark Cruiser or Vega? This is going to be a good match, folks. And it looks like Shark Cruiser has another loose tooth. This is going to be bad news for him in this match. Vega getting a chance to show off his dentist skills here in this match. Ooh, and Sharky just bites Vega and twists him over upside down. He's still going to get a point for staying on the track, but look at this. Vega is out of bounds. So Shark Cruiser is going to clean up on this one. 3 points to 1 for Vega. Ooh, a nice crunch there. Good hit by Vega, and Shark Cruiser takes the worst of it upside down. Vega's gonna get a point for remaining right side up, but that is it. Just that 1 point for that turn. I didn't see any flying teeth, so I don't know if Vega's gonna score any extra points for that right now. Looks like Shark Cruiser manages to stay above Vega's hood. And yep, damage check reveals that that tooth is still there, but it is still hanging. Vega looks just fine as usual. Pretty difficult to damage that car any other way than just a little paint removal. So Vega creeps closer to Shark Cruiser by 1 point, 3-2. Vega nails Shark Cruiser off the track again, also comes off the track, managing to get underneath the Shark, but that's about it. And 1 point for Vega is going to put him at a tie with Shark Cruiser. Now it's 3-3, so that means we got to do another round. This is a heated contest right here. These two vehicles are pretty equally matched. And that is a great hit for Shark Cruiser, but there's a couple things that I think happened here. Number one, it doesn't count because the hit was out of bounds. Number two, it looks like that tooth finally came off Shark Cruiser. The best part about that for Shark Cruiser is that since the hit was illegal because it happened out of bounds, Vega's not going to get a point for removing that tooth. The dentist bill is not going to get paid, and Sharky got lucky on that hit. And now we're going to go again. And a great hit there. Both cars flying out of bounds and landing right side up. And Shark Cruiser almost gets back on the track after being lofted into the air and bouncing off the hay bales. Incredibly, both cars recovered and are right side up, so they're both going to get a point for that. And they're both out of bounds, so 1 point to each of them for that. And it looks like now the score is going to be 5-5. This is still a tie. These cars just won't give up, and both cars have been inspected. There was no new damage, so we're gonna go again. Oh, Vega lofts Sharky into the air, over into the junkyard. A beautiful arc, and Sharky actually lands it, but Vega stayed on the track, and oh, there's a tooth. Another tooth comes off of Sharky as he heads over into the junkyard. Those teeth proving to be a liability for Shark Cruiser in this match, but we're gonna go take a look at the damage here, and look at this. The lower jaw of Shark Cruiser has been pushed so far down by Vega that that car is no longer able to move, so he's going to be eliminated anyway, points or not. And the final result is Vega wins this round. Vega sustaining no new damage there. It's time for the final match. These two cars have battled through all their opponents to get to this moment. Vega versus Evil Weevil, two tough cars. Which one's got what it takes to triumph in this match? Hit number one is a solid hit. Nobody giving much ground. Evil Weevil tips over, but doesn't go off the track. And Vega, wow, that was close. Vega almost got pushed off the track there. That is going to give Vega a leg up on this match. Let's just check out the damage. And Vega sustaining a little bit more damage to the paint, but nothing major. Evil Weevil looks still untouched. What a car. So Vega's going to take an early lead here, 2-1. Here we go. A nasty collision right there, and Evil Weevil is upside down but manages to stay on the track somehow. Vega, not so lucky, goes sideways off the track. doesn't go out of bounds, so that was a good save there, but Evil Weevil's gonna get a point for staying on the track. That will bring him back a point, so it's 2-2, a tie match. Evil Weevil gets the jump, but it's too much of a jump. That collision, I think, happened when one of the cars was out of bounds, and yep, that's right, Vega was just barely out of bounds when that collision happened. Turns out it wouldn't have mattered because Evil Weevil's upside down and Vega's out of bounds. So even if that hit had been legal, we'd still be in a tie match. And a nice collision right in the middle, and Evil Weevil not even fazed by that. Vega knocked completely upside down, nearly out of bounds, and look at Evil Weevil just sitting there, lurking on the track. This match is over. It was so close, but Vega could not pull it off. Look at all the damage up there. Evil Weevil doing a number on the paint job of Vega. Resale values going down big time. Your winner and new Junkyard Joust middleweight champion, it's Evil Weevil. An absolutely incredible performance by Evil Weevil. Didn't sustain any damage. It's going to be a challenge for any new middleweight to take Evil Weevil down in future contests. In our next head-on collision event, it's going to be the heavyweights. 41 to 60 gram vehicles are going to be crashing head-on. Season 3 of Junkyard Joust is coming up shortly. Thank you so much for watching. Consider becoming a patron and helping me make this show and keep making it better. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one.